Ho, ho, ho.
What it do?
Happy holiday.
What's up, fam?
How's it going, Dillon?
Oh, Brett sets up right in front of the tree there, huh?
Kind of a flex. I was thinking of doing it myself.
Yeah, I don't know if my lighting would have worked over there. I can see her from here though. She looks good.
Thank you. Will DeFreeze, what's up?
Nothing. I think I'm going to change my vantage point. I don't know what I'm doing not being in front of this damn tree.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, figure it out.
You're crazy, man.
Dave Ruff checking in. Dave, how are you?
I'm fantastico. I went and did cryo earlier. Did 3 minutes. Got my body temp down to about 54 degrees. Feeling good. Feeling like the metabo's really flying right now.
Yeah, Will, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer for Will.
That was an easy choice.
Well, boys, happy hour live.
Oh.
I was just going to do an intro, but Will, if you had something.
No. Do the intro.
Happy Hour Live, Christmas tree edition, the one where we rate trees. Dillon, I wanted to ask you if you're nervous at all about what's going to happen tonight. You're being put on the spot.
Why would I be nervous?
There's something about the system that has been questioned the last few days, and I wanted to know if you're ready for it.
Yeah, questioned by a bunch of people who don't know how to decorate a Christmas tree and just feel insulted that I'm calling them out on their Parks is here. I can't cuss, but calling them out for what their trees are, which is not great.
Oh man.
Sorry. There have been some beautiful trees on the TL that I've given proper credit to.
There's also been
Be
some
like
beautiful
them.
ones on there that you've wronged.
Be like them. I'm sorry. Want to go over the
Dave,
criteria?
Yeah,
We're doing that later.
please give your criteria.
All right. Size is very important. Shape, how full it is, and of course, you got to have lights on it. You have a topper. If the topper lights up, that's a plus. You have to have personal ornaments on it. All right. Those are the main spots we look for. And if it's fake, an automatic 1-point deduction. Very fair.
I
Brett.
think that's all. Yeah, Dave, go ahead.
I didn't want to jump into it this early, but do you want to unveil my proprietary rating system that people have been asking me to unveil for a couple of weeks now?
This is
Thank
it,
you.
right?
That was KJ.
That's on me. That slipped. Dave, this is what you were talking about, right?
Correct. Thank you. I took it to the notes app. I just want to put this out there so you guys know where I'm coming from.
I like the 5 points for wires, Dave. That's really nice.
Each
Per
wire,
wire.
important to know. Per wire.
Visible birds?
I think this makes sense.
Yeah, Dylan. If you have like a pet bird and I happen to see it in the photo, I'm deducting 10 points for that.
If you have an unwrapped Amazon box, I don't know what you're doing. Thank you, Dave. This was helpful. Before we get going, I did want to introduce our special guest for the night. You may know him from CBS. He's Jim Nance's guy. Pete Blackburn's in the building. Hey, Pete.
Hey, how are
Oh,
you?
look at that.
Oh,
I
he's
don't know if
repping
you're
the horns tonight.
This guy.
Pete Horny.
Yeah.
What's up, Pete?
What's going on?
How we doing, man?
I'm good. I feel.
I love the hat,
having this
first of all.
Christmas tree in the background now for the occasion.
Yeah. Me and Dave were the ones left out of here. You did a good job setting that one up. Looks great.
Totally by accident because I'm usually in my office and I'm set up now in my living room because my office had a leaky roof last week.
Ah, geez.
So we got to get.
Oh man, you got to fix that before Santa gets there, right?
Yeah, seriously. So, otherwise, I'm taking over for Santa. Santa Claus 4. I'll find his dead body in my office falling through the roof, and then I'll just have to take over.
Pete, before we get going, first, what are you drinking? And second, what do you look for in a tree here?
I'm drinking Sam Adams Winter Lager. I'm not usually like a big Sam Adams guy, but I will say they do really well with their winter beers. So I'm a fan of that. And I don't have like specific. I feel like trees are like girls. It's like you know it when you see it. I don't have a type, but when I see it, and I'll be like, that's a good looking tree. Guys too, I guess. Don't have a type, but I know it when I see it.
It's fair. It's totally fair.
Hey, I just wanted to put this one out there.
Never heard that one before.
Yeah, I'm sure that's new to you.
These kids, they have fun though.
But before we get started, there were some in the literal hundreds of submissions I received. Thank you guys. That I wanted to just get out here ahead of time. Dillon, we're going to come at you just real quick before we get going, just so you have it. A live look at Dillon rating Christmas trees tonight. This is in poor taste. I'm sorry, Dillon.
What am I missing here?
Because you don't see color, because you're colorblind.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh, come on, man.
You didn't even know you didn't even know there was no color there.
No, I can tell there's no color there, but okay.
Kristen didn't have
How
to do
colorblind are you?
It's a hard question for me to answer because I don't know like what you like normal people see, what I'm supposed to see. But I fairly colorblind. Yeah.
Okay.
I can see color. It just looks a lot different than what you see.
Gotcha.
And then Dillon, before we get going on the Christmas trees, you did mention that you wanted to stay away from this, but just in case, just so we get your final rating on these before we get going here. Any thoughts here on the menorah?
Look, I got crazy love for menorahs and all my Jewish people out there. I just don't feel comfortable rating them.
Just do it.
We're gonna stick to that. Those dreidels look pretty. Those are dope dreidels, though. Always been a big dreidel guy. Everybody knows that about me. Yeah.
Then we have some.
Well.
Yeah, that was good. We have some homegrown talent coming up in the system. Pete's like, "What the fuck are we doing here?" This is Dave's tree.
Oh, look at that! Look at
we got
Randy.
the rough tree.
The official.
Strange placement.
Ooh.
Too far away from the corner.
Oh, okay.
There's some mid-century furniture that's over there, kind of blocking the corner off.
Dave, you also is this a bonus tree upstairs?
It's a bonus tree. It's Randy's tree, as we call it here. Just putting it out there, just letting you know. This is where I'm actually broadcasting from. It's kind of like my man cave, only it's not that at all. I'm only up here to do live streams, so.
This was Randy took a selfie, which was interesting because he doesn't have thumbs.
Yeah, I thought I would include this one because people are like, you don't post enough dog pics.
Right. Will, you threw one up on the timeline.
I did. I'm sitting in front of it right now. The only thing that's changed about that situation is that we do have some stockings in the mix, and there's a few more presents under the tree. But overall, I'm pretty happy with our performance this year.
Okay.
Including the dog in frame of the Christmas tree. It's unfair. I'm able to look beyond the dog, fortunately, because I'm a professional. But I see what you're trying to do.
You gave me a 7.1. Like it's just rude.
No, it's not rude. That's a passing score.
Yeah.
I like the cowboy hat on top. It's a nice little touch.
Yeah, it was going to be a temporary thing, but we've now just grown on us, so we're all in.
I'm into it.
Dillon, you gave this person a daytime rating, but you haven't given them a nighttime rating yet. What do we think of this one?
I believe I gave Pete a 7.9. Correct me if I'm wrong. The first time round, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Daytime, yeah, it's a little bit harder to see. It looks better at night, like most do. I'm not a ribbon guy. I have to be totally honest with you. I'm going to go ahead and give you 0.2 of a point bonus for it just looks better in this one. So I'm going to give you that bumps you up to an 8.1.
An 8.1.
Which is higher than mine. So
I'll take it. This is the first year that we've thrown the ribbon in the mix, but I think that I like it because it's a lot of white. Otherwise, I think that the red sort of throws some color into the mix.
Pete,
I mess with it. It's good.
My thoughts on your tree are that you have the Christmas tree that looks the most like a Christmas tree ornament that would go on someone's Christmas tree, if that makes any sense.
I think that makes a lot of sense. I'll take that.
Which
as
is a compliment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Real quick, we'll get this out of the way. This is from a former intern of ours.
Oh, geez.
I don't know, it might be.
Klein? Klein?
Who?
That's fine.
Klein?
That's fine.
I would say to that, I would say, nice Christmas tree. Where's the rest of it?
Yeah, I call him out for having a 6-footer. That's a 6-foot tree.
He's
I also
taller
know
than the
height
tree.
very well. Yeah, he is. That's a little fella. It's okay. It's just way too small.
That's what they say about me.
And this one, Dillon, I think you've seen it a couple times, whether it was on the Discord or on Twitter. We have a friend stopping by real quick. Kevin DeChance in the building. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Hey,
Real quick. 7 feet is pretty much the baseline for a Christmas tree. That's like baseline standard Christmas tree size. Anything less than that is unacceptable.
That's totally fair. Kevin, you've had some trouble getting Dillon to rate your tree. Dave, you have something real quick?
Yeah, Dylan, you said 7 feet, but how many guitars is that tall?
That is approximately 2 1/3 guitars tall, Dave, according to, I believe, Kevin DeChance rating system or height system. Yeah.
Kevin, anything you want to get out of the way before we put the tree up?
Yeah, I'm a colored lights guy, just like Dylan. So,
What makes you think I'm gonna give you a rating just because you're putting me on the spot here? I see you on the TL.
I don't care if you rate or not. But let me just
Kevin doesn't give a fuck.
Clearly, by all the
Hey,
tweets you're sending me and you showing up on the live stream.
Your stash looks dope. It's coming in nice. Brett, my turtleneck is in the mail, coming on Friday.
That's
But
fair.
I really like the scarf turtleneck look. I might steal that this year.
All yours, buddy. All yours, as long as you get the Chelsea boots to match. Okay. Here it is, Dillon. Here we go. The chance tree.
Like I said, I don't know why he thinks I'm gonna give him a rating tonight. I don't think he's earned it.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
I'm having trouble seeing the topper there.
Are you still rated?
There's no topper, Dave.
Kevin, you need a topper, dog.
I know.
Yeah.
But all of my ornaments have sentimental value. Even the bulbs, like they'll say like Kevin 2005. Like a lot of my ornaments are older than me.
They say your name and like the year?
Yeah, when you're a little kid, you never did that?
Oh. No, my parents hated me, so.
All right, Kevin, I'll give you a score.
Okay.
It's a 7.5.
He beat me. He doesn't have a topper.
His is
Crazy.
Wrong, Will.
his has got good size to it.
I'll take that.
Whatever, dude. Whatever.
Did you rate
Kevin?
Dave?
Which one? His real
Yeah,
tree?
did you rate Dave's?
I don't think that. You know what? That's a good looking tree, Dave. I don't hate it at all.
It's big.
I'm not much of a ribbon topper guy, but I know that was probably Alyssa's touch, so I have to tread lightly here. What did I give? Will I gave you a 7.1?
I'm not even talking to you about my tree anymore.
I probably wronged you on that.
Yeah, I think you did.
Dave's a 7.7.
Oh,
Ooh, 77, Luca. Let's go.
great board.
There you go.
I like sports.
Kevin, thank you for hopping on. Thank you for getting the final rating, 7.5 for DeChant. Enjoy Ohio. We'll see you.
Kevin, I know you have like a Cox hat in your closet somewhere. Just go put that atop the tree and then send us the photo.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave.
Thank you.
Bye, Kev.
DeChant. All right, here we go. The official contest. There's some good, some bad, some ugly. I wanted to kick it off. Let's see. Where are we going to go? I don't even know where to start. We'll start with one that's going to please your eye. Here we go.
Oh, very
Oh my
chill. Very chill. I mean, the unfortunate part about this tree is that it's not Vizzies and it's White Claw instead, but that's okay. We can get past that. Overall, I thought the guitar was the tail end of a tiki torch, which I've been sadly mistaken about. But honestly, like if you're doing surfboard trees, I'm a happy camper.
Dylan, what do you think of this?
I mean, it's look, it's creative. I'm into the whole vibe here, but it's not a tree, and it's not Christmassy. It's got White Claw cans on it, but it is cool.
So does this result in 0.0 no rating?
Yeah, it's not a tree, so it doesn't get it. Just doesn't. It's an NA. It doesn't get a rating.
Okay, Dave Ruff.
Points for the fake. It's obviously fake. This is not a real tree. Part of our green initiative. Fake trees only. Can't be cutting down trees in 2020, man. Like, do you not read? All in all, this is good. I see the guitar. I didn't even think about adding a guitar to my rating system. I just didn't think anybody had that in their bag. But this is very good. I'll give this a 68.
Steve Blackburn.
I mean, it's definitely not my style. I like my tree to be more tree, and I would imagine that person's living room is comprised exclusively of beach furniture, like beach chairs only inside the living room.
They have a broken futon that's just been sitting there for 2 years.
That's fair.
Yeah, there's surfboards.
Like
There used to be a bench surfboard in the living room. They disassembled it to make a tree out of it. That's what's going on there.
Very chill.
That living room has like 2 30-pound dumbbells just like in a corner that no one's used in 3 months.
Yeah. The kettlebell sitting on the ground has officially ruined the carpet by putting just a massive dent in it and staining it.
All right, let's come out hot. Here we go. Treat time. Dylan, let's
Shit.
go.
Wow, this looks like they took it in like at Nordstrom or something. All those presents, they look like they're real, but at first glance, it looks like one of those scenes. Y'all know how I feel about the like the bulb ornaments, like the balls. I'm not into that at all. This is a little tacky for my taste. But it's got good size, good girth to it. And I do like the snowman topper. That's kind of cool.
Ooh, I thought you were gonna fucking hate that.
I don't love the tree. I like the topper. I kind of mess with a little bit.
Okay.
I think that the snowman topper is a little morbid. It just seems like a snowman stuck on top of the tree, and like I think the tree is very nice, but the ornaments here, it just seems like there's absolutely no rhyme or reason to what is happening on the tree. A lot of those bulbs look exactly the same. Like it looks like they bought like a 48 pack of the same bulb and just put them all on the tree. They look
Pete
like
is speaking my language.
They kind of look like peaches. A lot of peaches on that tree, and just the actual spacing of the ornaments is giving me anxiety.
That's fair. That's fair. Will or Dave?
He knows what he's talking about.
I like this tree just because I know that the mom that put this together fucking loves Christmas. And like she will do anything to make sure that you are taken care of on Christmas morning. She's probably got like her table is just overflowing with like napkins, forks, various plates that you don't know what to do with. Like she's doing it up, and I like that. That tree is tall. That snowman on the right, like he's got some size, and that tree's doubling him up at least.
There are so many presents under this tree. I hope they're not trying to pass off last year's tree as this year's tree, because that's a lot for December 9th. So we'll see. You know, it could be on the up and up though.
This tree looks like you might see it when you walk into Nordstrom, minus the topper. Now, you guys know if you have a topper that is not a ribbon, a star, or an angel, then I add an automatic 10 points to it. So
Yeah.
I got to give them credit for doing something different. I'm going to give this one 66.
Wow.
It's nice. Well done. Well done.
That's pretty good on the Dave Ruff scale.
You want to say what up to Pete? Say what up. Say hi.
Hi.
What up?
Dave, Dave, you mentioned
he's got a Texas hat on.
Welcome.
Dave, you mentioned
He's laughing.
Dave, you mentioned birds in the in your foreground, right?
Correct.
Do you have
Visible-
anything in your system about bunny rabbits?
Yeah, I think if you go back to the tape, you'll see that I add points for all mammals.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So is that a real bunny? What's going on here? I'm kind of creeped
yeah.
out.
That's a real bunny.
That's fucking demonic.
Man, I kind of love what's going on here.
Ooh. Okay.
More than anything, it's like the overall vibe that you get from the picture and from the tree, and the whole vibe here. I'm loving it. Yes, it has something to do with the backdrop. I understand that, but the way it's placed in the corner like that, with the windows around it and all the presents, it's a cool scene. I'm into it.
Pete Blackburn.
Yeah, I'm a fan. It looks pretty solid. I think like I don't maybe it's just a picture, but it seems like they could use like a little bit more ornaments on that, fill it out a little bit. But I do like it, and I agree with Dillon. Like I guess like the reflection of the lights off of the windows sort of like amplifies that tree. I think.
And the floor, yeah, that's cool.
Will DeFreeze.
Honestly, I hate this. I hate that there's a live rabbit inside of this apartment building. Like, I'm sorry, but that thing's meant to be running around in the wilderness, and it's just crawling around this apartment. Like, do you take it for walks? Like, I don't really get, dude. Rosie, what are you doing? And so like, I don't know. I think it is beautiful, but like, it's just there's something about the rabbit that's just taking me out of it. I feel like if I was sitting in this nice Christmas scene and I saw that thing roll up to it, I'd be very freaked out.
Also, it's a little unsettling. Like the rabbit is facing the tree. Like the rabbit is. It seems like it wants to do some stuff to that Christmas tree.
He's about to get down.
Oh yeah.
He's about to act up.
You always benefit from a corner office too. Corner window apartment, floor to ceiling. People on the street are seeing your tree. That's solid.
Yeah, that's big.
That is the best photograph we will see tonight of a tree, but it doesn't mean that this is the best tree.
Bold
Brent says no.
proclamation. Bold proclamation.
David. Oh, young and naive. Dillon, you mentioned the vibe sometimes makes a difference when you're rating Christmas trees. I think we have a pretty good vibe here.
We do. It's not tier 1 vibe, but it's a solid vibe. If you're going tier 1, I want like a big stone fireplace with a nice hearth that comes out, and it's probably in a log cabin somewhere with really high ceilings, something like that. But this is nice.
Will DeFreeze.
I'll be honest, I would enjoy this situation a lot, but the thing that I can't fathom that they did in this is that they did not light the fireplace for the photo. That would have set it apart so much. And they decided, like, they could have put a Christmas movie on and set that fireplace, and all of a sudden had a 9+ situation in my eyes. That's a fake tree, though, right?
Yes.
It's too.
Yeah. That's too high. I'm sorry. Nine was crazy, but I just don't get why you would miss out on those 2 small edits to make this like just so good.
Dave Ruff.
A couple thoughts. The television's way too high. That mount needs to come down. I know they don't have very many options with the fireplace. But
Good cord management, though.
That I see no wires, and that's a plus. Only other thought is that the star should not be 1/3 the size of your tree. There's a humongous star topper.
Pete Blackburn.
Yeah, I got to agree with a lot of what's been said here. Lighting a fire would create an environment that is so erotic in this picture. The tree needs to be a lot bigger. And then I guess that's about it. I like the tree. I like the vibe. I like the aesthetic, but just some minor improvements.
We only have Pete for 4 more minutes, so I'm gonna throw Pete some bones here and give you some power players of the night.
Okay.
So Pete, you're gonna lead off on this one. What do we think here?
Ooh, that is what we call in the biz a chode tree. That thing is short and wide. That is a thick boy. It pains me to say it because I am also like a chode person. I'm short and wide, and so like I match this tree, but it doesn't do it for me. It really doesn't. I don't really know like why, but It just is unsightly.
Yeah, if it's thick, it also has to be tall too. It's got to be proportional. I know what you mean here. I think it's a real tree, but it's one of those ones that's either a bad real one or a good fake one. Wait, what am I saying? Either way, I can't. Okay.
Confirmed real. Confirmed real here.
It looks
Okay,
real
yeah.
to me. Yeah, like that's no doubt real to me.
Okay.
So
Does it look like it's going to fall over?
I'm like kind of like perplexed by this tree.
I'm worried it's just going to tip over when you're like at work, and then all of a sudden you come home and you just have like ornaments everywhere.
I think it's standing upright. It's just a little bit fuller on the left side, and it makes it look like it's leaning. But I think it's pretty much upright.
That also seems like it would be a nightmare as far as cleanup goes, because that's a very bushy tree.
Mm-hmm.
This tree just reminds me of your buddy, and you're like at the bar at 1:30, and he's got dead eyes, and he's just a total liability, and like he might just like fall off the bar at any moment. It just looks like it could be a problem.
But he's good looking enough to still have a good night, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He'll wake up tomorrow and do it all over again.
Okay, that's fair. Pete, one more tree for Pete while we have you before we let you go. Pete, would you like to roast a tree, or would you like to be happy?
Let's roast. Let's roast, of course.
Okay, here we go.
Oh
no!
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Dillon, you want to lead off?
It's like this tree just doesn't have any friends, you know. Like it's just there's I can't spot one redeeming quality in this tree. It's really, really bad. It's asymmetrical. There's no rhyme or reason for the lighting situation on there. The ribbon topper's tacky. I'm sorry, this is awful. Pete, go ahead.
Dillon, what is this getting on your scale?
This is getting a 6.0.
Wow,
That's pretty generous.
Yeah.
Oh
I think so too.
That's
Rating
insane.
scale. I mean, there is this tree is a cry for help. There's no other way to put it. Why is there a bulb on like the bottom branches when like 90% of the tree doesn't have any bulbs? What is going on? What is this lighting? That is 100% like outdoor lighting, right? Like that goes across like somebody's gutter or something.
Yeah.
Those are ice creams.
And then there's just like what is that, like a high school football picture, like a senior
Yeah,
picture
who's the
on wall
coach? Who's
there?
the coach over there that's posing?
It looks like
the 20
I thought it was
5
Dick. I
yard line.
zoomed in on it.
I was thinking of like Bo Schembechler or something. No, not Bo. I'm sorry. The Ohio State coach.
It kind of looks like the Rose Bowl on the right, but I can't.
Yeah.
I can't tell. It looks like the Rose Bowl.
They wrapped the lights around this tree way too tight, so it's causing it to be like constrained.
It's constricting.
Yeah,
Squeezing the tree.
Yeah, it's just too much. Those are supposed to be put over like bushes or like a garland. They're not supposed to be wrapped around a tree.
Can you go back to it, Brett, real quick? Why is my high school sound system for my Jeep and Cherokee, the Rockford Fosgate's on the ground next to it?
There's some real like divorced dad energy, like need to get a tree ready for the kids. They're coming over to visit for Christmas energy.
And I see the lazy boy on the far right there. Yeah, so that makes sense. It all checks out.
I want to hang out with this guy. I just can't. I can't in good faith rate his tree.
He's got a fridge full of Bud Light or Bud Heavies.
That'll do it for Pete Blackburn. Pete, thank you for jumping on, my man.
Absolutely.
Pete, you're the
Thanks,
man.
man.
Thank you,
Wow.
man. Appreciate
Love you guys. See you later.
See you, Pete.
See you.
Bye-bye.
How's everyone doing on their nog?
Are you
I
noggin?
had nog. I need a cop. I need to get some.
I need to cop some more, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm doing it with rum tonight, which I've never done before, so I'm enjoying it. Mm-hmm.
Rumpelstiltskin. He's a good man.
I also did some nutmeg sprinkled on top.
Not a fan of nutmeg, really. Not my thing.
I'm getting very hot. I don't know if you guys can tell by the
Yeah, you are.
my eyes are getting red. I'm overheating, so we'll keep it moving.
Cool.
Here we go.
Oh shit!
Now I picked this one because I knew Dillon would love it and hate it at the same time.
Let me zoom in a little bit here, see what's going on. They did a little too much. I would like to see the ribbon. There's enough there without the ribbon. It's just you can overdo it, and they're teetering on overdoing it. Everything else here, it checks all the boxes for me. It's got the personal ornaments. It's a nice big tree. It's got a topper that's lit up. I like this tree. It's good.
Dave Ruff?
I'm trying to figure out how Dillon can tell that those are personal ornaments because I'm having a lot of trouble even seeing them. Okay, they're not all bulbs, I guess. So that makes sense.
These are personal. I've been zooming in pretty hard.
Yeah.
This is a good tree. There's something about the ribbon I don't like. It's almost like I just need a little bit less ribbon.
Will DeFreeze?
I wasn't raised on ribbon, unfortunately, so I don't really have like an attachment to it or an affinity for it. But that being said, I will say that this is a very, very nice tree. But I almost think the ribbon is like too thin or something. Like there needs to be like half as many rows and double the thickness of the ribbon or something. I don't really know. I'm not a ribbon guy. More of a ribbon.
You like your ribbon thick.
Huh?
Any thoughts on the topper here?
That's it.
Nothing. I don't know if it does it for me.
Yeah, it looks like
okay.
If I've learned anything about doing trees since we decided to do our own and undertake it, I've learned that I don't know what the proper topper is for a tree. Like looking online, I was like, I don't know what's the safest choice. Like, what do I go with?
It's fair.
So we went with the cover.
The topper kind of looks like you would find it at a crime scene in True Detective season 1.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't get the reference, but
that's the only good one. Dillon, how do you feel about dogs in frame?
I'm very pro dog in frame. Put your dog in the picture. I want to see them. However, it is not going to affect the score of the tree.
Clearly.
Well, here we go.
Sorry.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's a tree.
We got a
fake
Springer
tree,
girl right there.
It's a fantastic
I follow this
tree.
dog. I follow this dog on Instagram, I think.
This tree looks to be about 9 feet tall, which is a very nice size for an indoor fake Christmas tree. This wasn't cheap.
Okay.
They got personal ornaments on there. What was that little elf topper? What is that? What's going on there? It looks like it.
It's a tiny topper.
I'm kind of vibing with the tiny topper, if I'm being honest.
And a great looking pup as well.
I kind of like that.
Sally is noting above my laptop right now that she also likes this. So that
We can hear Sally. Yeah, we heard her.
Gotta say,
if I were to rate this, I'm giving it because there's a 1 point deduction. Obviously, this is an 8.7, maybe 8.8 even. Yeah, that's a great tree.
That's a crazy high rate, even no daytime deduction.
Yeah, that's my issue is the daytime. I want to see this thing at night.
You know what? That's fair, but it's still way up there, man. You can see what's going on here.
Can I ask a question about this tree?
Hit me.
What's the dog's name? Do we know?
Great question. Doesn't it look like a Maggie?
Good looking dog.
It could be that could be a Maggie, no doubt.
Yeah.
It could be, yeah. I am in love with this entire situation. The real tree, the tiny elf topper. I wish I would have thought of like a tiny little elf on top. Dave literally follows this dog on Instagram.
That's
What's the dog's name?
That's Gracie the Springer on Instagram.
Oh, good.
Right. Wow.
Gracie's catching a follow.
It's a listener's dog, obviously.
How about the antlers on the dog, Dave?
Oh, I didn't even know. It blends in with the tree so well. I thought those were ornaments. The fact that you were able to get this dog to sit and face the right direction with all that's going on and the antlers on its head is very impressive. So you know it's a well-trained pup.
We're all about well-trained pups. I'm not sure this person was a well-trained pup growing up, but we're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Here we go.
Oh,
shit!
No tree skirt. No tree skirt. You go through all the effort to put that tree together and no tree skirt.
exactly why I included it, Dylan.
Oh my
that is such a
gosh,
good
I'm
point. That
upset.
is such-
All the effort. That's a great looking tree, very colorful, nice, big, and full. No topper and no skirt is unacceptable. I'm sorry.
Dave Ruff.
Yeah, that's for everything that Dylan just said. I agree. This thing just kind of looks like a fire hazard with like placement and everything that's going on. Don't ask me why, but it just does.
Will the Free.
I mean, highest in the room is a compliment, but like, yeah, putting this up without the tree skirt is just an absolute travesty. Just wrap something around it, throw some t-shirts down there, do anything to cover up that wire frame, anything. But overall, like, they are so close to having such an awesome situation. They just got to figure it out. Do we know if that's got to be, that's real or fake?
It's obviously fake because there's no water thing underneath.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. Sorry, dude. I'm a tree novice. I'm sorry. Like I am so dumb when it comes to this stuff.
It's all right.
Speaking of tree novices, Dylan. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. It's a real tree, which I appreciate.
Is that a Freemason ornament?
I'm not familiar with the Freemason logo, so I don't know.
I think it might be.
I don't. I hate this tree. Aside from the fact that it's a real tree, I hate it. I hate it. I'm sorry.
Can you give us a score? I'm being told we need more scores.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. It is a it's a 6.2.
That's 0.9 worse than mine,
dude. That you're
it's a real tree.
Will.
It's a real tree, Will. Plus, I admitted earlier that your score was too low. I was just trying to
admit that.
Just get
You did admit that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Dave Ruff.
This is a DM tree. This thing is like the ornaments look handmade, which I respect. Shout out to the Illuminati or whoever you're trying to channel through this, but
they're handmade, but they're ugly. They're bad. They're tacky, and it looks like, I mean, Parks can make better looking ornaments than this.
Oh, what is is there a lava? What's going on with I don't know.
It would appear that the star spins and gives you an effect on the ceiling,
which is probably super dope if you're on mushrooms, but I'm not on mushrooms.
Will the Freeze.
Not a lot to say. Not a lot to say here. I just don't get it. Was it the only tree in the city? Like, did they just walk out their door and they were like, "All right, that's a pine tree. Cut it
the
down."
Skirt doesn't match.
Looks like they had
the decor.
They had one strand of lights that they spread out across the entire tree. Like, they didn't bother getting more than one to fill it out.
Why kill a tree for that?
Thank you.
Because some people kill a tree for this, Will. That's why.
Okay.
I picked the wrong one. To be fair, I clicked on the wrong one, but we're gonna go with it.
Okay. So we know we have some heat in the hopper coming.
There's some heat.
We got heat coming. I can't wait for it. They got the beads wrapped around. Okay, a new look.
The legs on that camel to the side.
Okay.
I like this scene. I feel like I could watch a very
you know what?
I could watch a nice little Christmas movie in this room.
I very much do not hate this tree.
Yeah.
I would open presents under that tree.
They get points from me because of the vaulted ceilings as well. Any tree with vaulted ceilings is going to cast a larger light shadow. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I'm saying.
Speaking of vaulted ceilings, did you guys see Tim McGraw's tree?
No.
My God. Well, someone tagged me in. I think they may have tagged circling back too. I'm not sure. I might send it to Brett, but continue. I'm going to look for it. Give me a sec here.
Dave Ruff, anything here?
for such a great tree, glaring lack of presence. It's cool. I'm not a bead guy. I don't really like the beads. I actually prefer ribbon to beads. That being said, just the general vibe in this room is enough to get you in the upper 60s on my rating scale.
It's fair. Will DeFreeze?
Yeah, I mean, just on the camel alone, I'm a fan. But overall, I do enjoy it. You can tell it's an eclectic. You know, they didn't put this tree together in 1 year. They've been collecting these items over a long period of time. I'm overall pretty happy with this. I don't love the topper just because I want something a little more colorful based on how colorful the tree is. I don't think it's a bad topper. I just don't think it's for this tree. Overall, though,
Brett,
I do enjoy it.
Brett, I don't know how easy it is for you to pull it up, but I just texted you a tweet from Tim McGraw, and it's oh, buddy.
Here's what I'll do. I'll pull up the next tree, and you guys can discuss internally, and I will work on getting the other tree up.
That works.
Here we go.
A good plan.
Another one where Dillon, I think you're going to be conflicted. Here we
H.
go.
Ooh, the ribbon and the topper is very off-putting. I do not like this tree. The ornaments stink. This is like your wacky aunt. This is her house, you know. It's like
She's a hat lady.
yeah, she yeah. She is. And she drinks bourbon straight, you know, and y'all know who I'm talking about.
She has like a cigarette
I don't
case
like it.
that's made out of like sterling silver or something.
Yeah, she gets really touchy around the holidays when she drinks too much.
Uh-huh.
If you squint, this kind of looks like a Game of Thrones character.
Is this from the Red Wedding?
Yes. I do like that the ribbon matches the skirt. It looks like it's some high quality fabric. That's about all I can say. The topper looks like a failed firework.
It makes me want to puke. The topper. It is. I mean, it does nothing to inspire like Christmas vibe at all. Nothing.
The topper is too dull. It needs more. I don't know. It's not shiny enough. It doesn't match the rest of the tree.
It's like it looks like a jester. Like, why are you making a jester out of your tree?
Dillon, you ever stayed in Jester?
For those who don't know, it's a dormitory at UT. And no, Dave, I have not stayed there.
See, nobody would have even known what that was unless you said something.
I knew I had to explain that one.
He's also a distinguished fighter pilot in Top Gun. Anyway,
That is true.
Dillon, you mentioned Tim McGraw. So here is the McGraw.
You ready for this?
Here's the McGraw tree.
Yeah, this is unfair. I don't even know. I can't even rate this. It's like off. It's off the scales. Look at first of all, that ladder itself is very impressive. And of course, when you have millions upon millions of dollars to spend on a home, you can have ceilings like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Another angle here. Yeah.
You know, this is actually a normal sized tree. Tim McGraw is just like 5'2".
He is a tiny fella. Dude, he's ripped. Have you seen him without a shirt on? Oh my God. Look at that thing, man. I mean, that tree's 18 feet tall.
Is Tim McGraw himself climbing up this ladder? Or is
It
he
is. It is Tim. Yeah, that's Tim. There he is.
I have to say, I just called Mama, and I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
I mean, this is wild. The ornament situation, maybe they're still putting it together, so it might be incomplete at this point, at this stage. I don't like the ornament game though, but that's something, man.
Go back to the other photo. I want to see these ceilings one more time. I mean, this is cocky.
I want a virtual tour of the house.
Yeah.
Papa John will give you one.
I bet you there's a piano there when it's not Christmas time. There's like a dope like grand piano or something. That's a cool room.
I think this is like $400,000 in McKinney. I think that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, except he lives in not McKinney. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
He lives in Nashville.
I don't know. I could look at that one over and over again.
Oh, Dave. Next one. Let's go. Santa. Santa came down the chimney on this one, Dylan.
This one looks familiar. I believe it was sent to me more than once on Twitter and amongst all the other ones, and I just didn't get around to rating it. I can't. It's hard to even tell if there are lights on this thing because of how light the room is. Just way too bright. I don't like the picture, but I have to assume there are lights on it. It's all right.
Quick rating
the-
before we.
Quick rating. Oh, it's a 6.8.
Okay, Will DeFreeze.
Am I rating it or am I talking about it?
You can talk about it.
I don't like the fake snow trees. I think fake trees are great, but I think once you start doing the fake snow, you're just kind of treading in territory that's like, come on, like just go find some real snow.
Why couldn't you say that when Pete Blackburn was on here, man? His tree had that.
To be honest, I was scheduling tweets when he came on here, so I didn't actually see his tree. Does he have fake? He had fake white stuff. The only fake white stuff I like is Bees and Cox.
Dave Ruff.
I'm trying to figure out what the piece of furniture behind it is. It looks like it's carved from fine wood.
Someone called it an armoire. It's not. Oh, Kev said that. It's like it looks like a divider of some sort.
It's a room divider.
Yeah,
I really like that. It just I don't know why, but the vibe. I don't know why it's where it is, but I kind of like the location. Like you're gonna see it every time you go up and down the stairs. You're gonna be like, Christmas. It's gonna be the first thing you think of.
Yeah, but then you don't have the scene of sitting on your couch just looking at your tree while also watching TV.
Will you crush that?
We did it both ways as a kid, and like I was always super conflicted because if we had a tree that was not in the living room, it meant my dad was going off and getting a giant one.
Yeah, that's not where you want to gather Christmas morning to open presents. You want to just go on the cold tile floor by the staircase. You want to be in the comfort of your living room with the fire going and all that. You know.
I need to see more. I need to see like a backed out view of this entire room.
I do think anytime you have a spiral staircase, you probably can afford to have one tree in the spiral staircase situation. I don't think
That's fair. That's fair. They probably have multiple trees.
Speaking of fake white stuff, here we go.
Nope. Nope.
No, Dylan.
It's way too skinny. The topper is too big and tacky. It's got the fake white. I don't like this vibe at all. Don't like it. This gets a 5.3.
How is this your lowest? Come on.
I didn't rate all of them.
This tree is the bottle service girl of Christmas trees, if you really think about it.
I'm really thinking about it, but I still want you to explain.
It's showy, it's fancy, it's really skinny. There's the cocaine thing with the white. It's just a lot of stuff.
Will DeFreeze.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a fan of this style, unfortunately, so it's going to fall out of favor for me. That being said, I do know that they like Christmas because they have the monogrammed tree skirt. They've got all the good wrapping paper. They do their own bows. Like, this person loves Christmas, and so therefore I'm not going to rain on their parade.
This person hates curtains, though. That's evident.
That Santa pillow goes, by the way. Love it.
It does. That's a Thomas Kincaid Santa, if I've ever seen one.
Dude, that pillow sits in the closet 11 months out of the year. Think about that.
Monogram shirt. Kind of like that.
So I have one more roast tree or a few more good trees. Where do you want to go, Dylan?
I want to see good trees.
You want to see a good tree?
Yeah.
Dave,
Mm-hmm.
You agree? Will, you agree?
Love good tree.
Ooh.
Look at that pupper.
Yeah, this
is a real tree, folks, if you didn't know.
Yeah, but their ornaments are all meaningless.
Oh,
They are.
That dog is tight. Do we know the name of this dog?
unclear the name of the dog, but he is a certified good boy. If you were wondering.
Oh, that's Gunner. I don't know.
The dog is like 8 months old. That's my guess.
Will, you want to start real quick? We'll go through these quick.
Yeah, I'm. I respect their dog and I respect their scene, but they need to mix in some more ornaments that aren't just the red ones. If you're going to go with the fake ones, you can't just do all the same color. And so I would appreciate if they just had some other fill-in stuff. But like, I'm not going to ruin this dog's Christmas by sitting on this tree. Enjoy.
I don't think he knows what's going on. He's fine. He's probably fine.
He's on Twitter.
Dog will do it for you.
Dave Ruff.
This puts off the vibe of a relatively newlywed couple in their early to mid 20s that do very well. They just don't have the experiences to mix up the ornaments yet. But you check back in 4 or 5 years, this is going to be the best tree we see.
Wow. Okay. I think Andrew, not Andy, said, well, fire dog, all right tree.
It's fair.
Dillon,
Yeah.
you have something similar?
Swap the ornaments for some like legit ones, and we're talking a high number here. But until you do that, I can't take it too seriously.
But it is a fire dog.
The dog's fantastic. Yes.
Okay. Last couple here. We'll give one more roast before going to a few of my favorites. Oh no. They Christmas wrapped their walls, Will.
I actually don't hate that move if you're a young person like having Christmas parties and stuff and you just go all out for the season, but you have to be like 21 to do that. This tree is stressing me out, and I think it's because I've never liked the sickle ornaments, the little fake icicles that are there. I think I knocked a bunch over when I was a little kid or something, and so just seeing those is taking me back to a dark place.
Dave, are you in a dark place here?
I really like the effort here. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dave.
No, go ahead.
I'd say I like the effort. It's a real tree. They have the ornaments that box is checked. They got a topper on there. They went the extra mile with the wallpaper. I know you might find that a little tacky. I get it. This person really loves Christmas, and I respect that. It's not the best looking tree, obviously, but I don't hate what's going on.
Dave Ruff, do you hate what's going on here?
I don't hate it, but it is what they might call all tip, no shaft.
What does that mean?
I need to know what kind of books we're dealing with here as well. Are these actual like novels and stuff, or are these books that like the bookstore didn't want to buy back, so you just kept them? Because I know that move.
Sure.
Is
Okay,
Will,
Brett.
was that a Sonic cup you were drinking out of?
P. Terry's, baby. I got a burger waiting for me once this is over.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I did a steak tonight.
I'm starving.
Yeah. Okay, a couple more. That's a good one. That's a good vibe.
It's fine.
Great vibe. The vibe definitely passes the test. If you really get in there and break it down, you start to see some deductions, but overall the vibe is strong. I agree with you.
Okay. Dave Ruff?
Present game strong. Really good photo. This is the second best photo we've seen tonight.
Will DeFreeze?
Fan. I would mingle around this Christmas tree. I would enjoy it. I would open these presents. I like this tree.
I don't want to say this is my leader in the clubhouse, but this gave me the most warmth inside. This is a good tree. It's just a good tree.
Holy hell.
I can see the snowflakes outside on this one. You know?
Yeah, I feel this one. They have a literal Santa sitting in a chair behind it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Which is
Yeah.
kind of creepy, but
Are those lights just laying on the floor? What's going on there at the bottom?
Yeah, that's
I'm
a droopy
trying to
tree.
figure it out.
What do you think, buddy?
This tree's muffin topping.
You like that tree?
Yeah, but the lights lay on the floor.
I'm asking. I just can't really tell what's going on.
That's
there.
fair. That's fair, Parks.
Which tree is better, our tree or that tree? He said our tree. Definitely. That's my boy.
Dave, you got anything on this one?
Yeah, is that ornament at the very bottom what I think it is? And what I think it is a glizzy.
You guys see Scott's comment?
Scott.
Moose, 14 weeks. Big fan.
Good
I
name.
was way off on the age there.
That's
dog name.
That's very solid. Shall we do the run through of the Christmas trees?
We're picking a winner, right? Is that
Yeah.
okay. The end game here.
Picking a winner. Here we go. We started. I'm not going to go in chronological order because they're not in chronological order. But anyway, here we go. Bang. Not at night. Put an Nordstrom tree.
Okay.
Good vibe. No fireplace. Ribbon galore, solid tree. Corner office, bunny rabbit. Will was intimidated by said rabbit.
Not intimidated, just hate it.
Dog with antlers and great tree.
Mm-hmm.
No skirt. No skirt, no shoes, no problem. Moose, 14 weeks. Can't have real ornaments because moose would obliterate them. According to Scott.
Yeah. Shouts to Moose, though.
Just good vibes. Good vibes. Little white tree. We had the shrooms tree, as Dave put it. We had the spiral staircase with some ill-fated gold ribbon. Gift-wrapped walls and a sound system from 1999. This one, which Dillon said was your crazy aunt who lives.
I gotta say, with a different topper, this could be a totally different thing because I
agree, Dave.
There's something about the ribbon that's working. I just need a different topper.
Dave needs a different top. Santa Claus in the corner. Good vibes.
Get out of here.
Get it off. Get it off the screen.
And last but not least, your boy. So,
In my mind, there is a clear winner. I don't know how you want to do this, Brett.
Dillon, I was gonna put you last because you are the Christmas tree guy.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Yeah. Will, you wanna lead off here? Because you
I'd love to lead off. Yeah, I have I don't have a third place. I don't have a second place. I only have one first place, and that first place is going to Gracie the Springer, who I've recently followed on Instagram.
Yes.
I love this tree. I think that this tree is the winner, even though it was taken during the daytime. If this is taken at nighttime, I don't even think it's a contest. Is it? Whatever. That's my winner.
I will speak to it in a moment.
Dave Ruff, you have the hammer.
You know what? I want to make it interesting, so give me corner office.
Ooh.
It's a good one. Fuck that rabbit. But great tree.
Even though there's a rabbit that I've got many questions. Is that rabbit not going to fuck up the presents? It seems like exactly what a rabbit would do.
Why is there a rabbit there? It's so weird.
And then we have Dillon Chevrolet, the Christmas tree man.
The rabbit one is my clear number 2.
Ooh, buddy.
See the rabbit? Buddy?
Clear.
My clear number 1, and it is not particularly close. Is Gracie the Springer Spaniel tree? It has, aside from being fake, it has all the elements there. It's very tall. I think it's 9 feet, which is very impressive. It's colorful. It's got the ornaments. It's got the dog there. It's got the topper. It's just a great tree.
Tiny topper.
Have the guys never heard of someone having a pet rabbit?
No, I literally
No,
haven't actually.
I have, but it's never not weird. Like it's still weird.
Never when they're living in a condominium downtown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like pet rabbits
it's
are
always on a
people that have,
farm.
like- yeah, I feel like they should have a cage that can also go outside.
Yeah.
So shouts to Gracie the Springer. She has
Shouts to
won,
Gracie.
an ornament. I don't know what we are offering. Great treat. Now you can
Autograph it.
It's a gift card. She didn't know the ornament's right here, and the ornament is going to the winner of the Instagram giveaway. So make sure to go check that out on the Circling Back Podcast Instagram.
When does that wrap up? Do we know?
I think we should announce the winner on Friday's voicemail episode. So we'll decide tomorrow.
Love that. Love that.
Hey, void where prohibited. All rights reserved.
Good point. Thank you, Legal Dave.
Yes, thank you, Legal Dave. Boys, that
Thank
was
you to
fun.
everyone who submitted your trees. We appreciate you. Sorry if we were hard on you, but we're honest. That's what you knew what you were signing up for.
Yeah.
Fun to be back
I'm
on
gonna-
the air live.
Yeah, I was going to say, I kind of felt like the band was back together doing this tonight. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this a lot, even though I did 2 podcasts with all of you today.
Both Will, your tree looks great.
Thank you.
I'll figure out my tree as the years go on here.
Yours looks great too, Brett. Do you not have a topper?
Well, last year it was Klein's hat for
Oh.
a good majority of the winter. So, yeah, I do need a topper. That's absolutely correct.
Well,
Dave,
Christmas is coming.
Will, thank you. Dylan, thank you. Before we head out, I think we need to hear from our Christmas correspondent.
Is he in the North Pole? Tell me he's in the North Pole.
He said he was at the North Pole. He was on his way. It's a very expensive flight because there's no airport to land at. But we got him up there via sled dog. Randy, are you here? Are you here?
Hey guys, what's up?
Randy, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm a Randy King ornament.
Oh my God!
Just hanging out, So if you like this
Randy King.
video, make sure that you like and subscribe, comment below, share it with a friend. Go to Instagram. We're giving away hold on. Come back around. All right, we're giving away an ornament. So go there. You got you can follow Circling Back Pod, Wash Media,
Wow!
and tag a friend. I don't know what else we got. Oh, washmedia.shop. Great stuff.
Randy.
This is the best one yet.
Yeah, this is my favorite by a mile. Good job.
Is that sentimental enough for you, bitch?
Wow.
Oh my God, I'm crying, Randy. Randy, how much was that?
The way he's swinging back and forth is too much for me right now. If I was high, I'd be absolutely losing my mind.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Oh
Randy,
my
where'd you
God.
get how tall is that tree, or did you get shrunk?
I got shrunk.
Honey, I Shrunk the Randy.
Goodness gracious.
Well, Randy, thank you. Get home safe if we can. If we can help, let us know. I don't know how you'll get out of that tree, but
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna hang out here. All right, see you guys.
So stupid.
All right, bye, Randy. Thank you.
Randy, thank you, Randy.
Oh, he's been sitting on that joke all week too, and he's just about to deliver it.
When we were recording a video today, he was like, "Yeah, I know what I'm doing tonight." And I was like, "Please don't tell me." I was like, "I absolutely do not want to hear anything else out of your mouth."
Brandon said, "Somebody do this, I'm losing my."
I like Landry's comment too.
That's good.
Tim McGraw's true.
Funny. That's funny. Actually, we need to have someone do an enhance thing. Enhance and just have Randy hanging there and Tim McGraw's tree.
How was he doing the thing where the trees lit the ornaments?
That was perfect. All
That was good.
right, guys, it's burger time.
We'll have
Have fun with that burger.
Dylan, have fun with your
Microwave steak.
Salmon? I don't
No,
know.
I cooked a steak tonight.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Dave, thank you.
Russ.
We will
Lou.
see you tomorrow for mail-in, Friday, listener voicemails. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.